Hi everybody, this is Echotransformer. I'm here to give you a project update on the kit that I designed with GI Eddy and Echo TF, and this project's been in the waitings for a very long time, and I'm happy to say we actually have like a sample kit. This was sent to me recently by my contact, and I wanted to just show you guys where it's at, what it's looking like, what the fit and finish is like. So overall it's actually good progress since we last got the test samples. So I didn't actually get a box, but I did get this. It was held together tightly, and this extra little bag of parts, and I'll show you what's in there also. But this is the main part of the kit, and I'll just take the plastic off to show you. What we've got is we've actually got all little parts. And what's really nice about these is they're all molded in color. So they're not painted. They have paint applications like the silver, little silver highlights here. But like, for example, the yellow, this is actually yellow plastic. There's nothing to scrape off and stuff, and it's a really nice finish. So we'll start with downforce here, and then this little section here comes right out. You can see his head's on there, and it's free to spin around. This is what caused the cracking on a lot of the canopies, because it could only turn one way, and you'd have to remember which way to flip his head around. This part's been redesigned, so it works and turns either way. Now, this is the nice part. It's actually like a smoke plastic. It's not a solid black plastic. It's the original part was actually like a blue. So this is kind of nice because it's a frosted black smoke plastic. And I'm just gonna screw that in, not too tight. You just want it so that the head doesn't flop around. I can go a little tighter than that. So that's the vehicle mode of downforce, enhanced by all these extra little parts. Just close that up there. In the sample that I have, these wheels aren't turning, but my contact says that those are going to turn in the production version. They'll have a proper pin in there so that these spin. You see the rear wheels spin, the double wheels, and they hold on securely. And then you've got the spoiler on the front. The spoiler's really, really nice and secure. So they've done a really good job there. So that's how downforce works. So I've opened up the extra bag of parts, and what's really nice is they've included two different colors. So I've got a choice of which chest color I want. I kind of like the gunmetal, so I'm going to put that in. And then, as you can see, we've got the, just pop that in there. We've got the forearm filler in gunmetal, but look, I can also install a black version of that here or on the other side. So I've got choices there. And then the actual forearm filler here, we've got a choice in either the black or the gunmetal. So that's kind of nice that they've included those extra colors. And the one thing that was a little unusual color-wise though is this emblem piece. You can see they've actually done that in yellow. They said they're probably going to paint that red. Hopefully you can get sort of a big sticker to cover that in black. I would certainly want that part colored black. But for some reason at this point it's yellow. And there we go. So the last thing I'm going to show you, you can see how he's a little bit wobbly, and this happens to a lot of these figures. What happens is there's a piece that wears in the ankle. So I'm going to take one of the feet off and show you how to replace that. So I've taken the leg off because I'm going to improve the ankle with the extra little ratchets that are included in the kit. Good chance too just to see a car crash with the spoiler, and you can see the match there. It's looking really good. So there he is in his vehicle mode. So what you do is you actually, there's two little screws on the inside here. You take those off, and what that does is that actually gives you access to the inside of the ankle here. And inside that is this little tiny part. That's the actual ratchet, and I'm going to replace it with a fresh one. And what you want to do is make sure the little tiny, I'll just put it in and then I'll show you. You want to make sure the little tiny point is pointing upwards. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So there's a little tiny arrowhead pointing up. So put that in. Put your leg assembly there, and I'll put all this back together and I'll show you how much more. So there you go. Now it's installed, and you can see it's added some stability in his ankles. He's less floppy than he used to be. And what happens is, you know, that little joint wears in there, and now you can see it's relying on the ball joint much better, and it adds some stiffness. This little tooth just wears out. So the kit actually includes 2 sets, so you can always replace one when it wears out more. So you can see, look, the ball joint maybe needs a little more stiffness. Hopefully they'll continue to work on that. But overall, the kit's coming along really well. We know it's taken quite a long time to get to market, but you know, it's really nice to reinvigorate and update your Intimidator. It's a really nice looking figure. FansProject did such a nice job. So it's nice to see this really close to being done. So that's it. Again, this is not every single feature of the kit. I just wanted to cover the new stuff, you know, get you to see what it looks like, everything in color. Nicely molded, you know, much more mature than it was before. You know, we only had gray test shots. So it's coming along, and thanks for all the support and interest in the kit. That's all from me, Echotransformer and GI Eddie. I hope you guys have a good day.